Barcelona. Just saying the name sounds like a flamenco dancer clicking castanets. It's a city that pulsates with life, where the sangria flows freer than the wisdom of a college student after a 3-day bender. And much like that student, Barcelona is a beautiful, chaotic mess. The first thing you'll notice about Barcelona is its architecture. It's like Antoni Gaudí, the city's most famous architect, took a whole lot of LSD and then decided to play SimCity with a real city. Buildings twist and turn, balconies bulge like overstuffed suitcases, and mosaics explode with colors brighter than a pack of highlighters. It's enough to make you dizzy, but in a good way. Of course, no trip to Barcelona is complete without a visit to Gaudí's magnum opus, the Sagrada Família. It's been under construction for over a century, and frankly, it looks like it. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this whimsical wonderland of spires and sculptures. Now, I'm not an architect, I'm a talk show host. My experience with construction is limited to building card castles with my kids, and even then, they usually fall apart before I can say structural integrity. But even I can appreciate the sheer audacity of Gaudí's vision. The Sagrada Família is like nothing you've ever seen. It's a cathedral on steroids, a religious Disney World, a testament to one man's boundless imagination, and perhaps a touch of madness. Construction began in 1882. And it's still not finished. They say it'll be done by 2026, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm pretty sure I heard the same thing back in 2006. But hey, who's complaining? The Sagrada Família is a work in progress, a living, breathing monument to human ambition and procrastination. Besides, it gives tourists something to look forward to on their next visit. Honey, remember those scaffolding? They're gone now. Progress. If the Sagrada Família is Gaudí on a sugar rush, then Park Güell is him after a relaxing cup of chamomile tea. It's a whimsical wonderland of mosaic benches, gingerbread houses, and serpentine walkways, all perched atop a hill overlooking the city. Wandering through Park Güell, you half expect to stumble upon a picnic basket filled with talking animals and a Mad Hatter sipping tea. It's the kind of place that makes you want to skip, twirl, and maybe even burst into a spontaneous song. Just me? Okay, moving on. Of course, no visit to Park Güell is complete without taking a selfie with the famous mosaic dragon fountain. Just be prepared to fight your way through a throng of tourists all vying for the perfect Instagram shot. Las Ramblas, Barcelona's most famous street, is a bustling promenade that cuts through the heart of the city. It's a sensory overload of street performers, flower stalls, and restaurants hawking paella to hungry tourists. It's also a pickpocket's paradise. So hold on to your wallets, folks. Walking down Las Ramblas, you'll encounter everything from human statues painted silver to breakdancers popping and locking to the latest pop hits. It's like a circus, a street market, and a zoo all rolled into one. And just like those places, it's best to keep a close eye on your belongings. Pro tip: if you're looking for a truly authentic Barcelona experience, steer clear of the restaurants on Las Ramblas. They're notorious for overpriced tapas and mediocre sangria. Instead, venture into the labyrinthine streets of the Gothic Quarter, where you'll find hidden gems serving up delicious Catalan cuisine at reasonable prices. Section 5, Barceloneta Beach, sun, sand, and sangria. Barcelona is a city that has it all, including a beach. That's right, you can go from marveling at Gaudí's architectural masterpieces to soaking up the Mediterranean sun without ever leaving the city limits. Barceloneta Beach is a long, sandy stretch of coastline that's perfect for sunbathing, swimming, or simply people-watching. And let me tell you, the people-watching in Barcelona is top-notch. Where else can you see Speedo-clad grandfathers, tattooed hipsters, and bikini-clad grandmothers all sharing the same stretch of sand? Just be warned, the beaches in Barcelona are not known for their privacy. You'll be lucky to find a patch of sand bigger than a postage stamp to lay your towel on. But hey, that's all part of the charm, right? Section 6, tapas, paella, and endless bread. A culinary adventure. Spain is a food lover's paradise, and Barcelona is no exception. From the moment you step off the plane, you'll be bombarded with delicious smells wafting from cafes, restaurants, and street food stalls. Be prepared to loosen your belt and indulge in some serious culinary delights. Let's start with tapas, those bite-sized morsels of Spanish goodness. In Barcelona, you'll find tapas ranging from the classic patatas bravas, fried potatoes with spicy aioli, to more adventurous offerings like pulpo a la gallega, which is octopus with paprika and olive oil. And the best part? You can order a whole bunch of different tapas and share them with your friends, family, or even that nice couple you just met at the bar. Of course, no trip to Barcelona would be complete without trying the paella, that iconic Spanish rice dish cooked in a massive pan and usually topped with seafood, chicken, or vegetables. Just be prepared to share because paella is not a dish for the faint of heart or stomach. Section 7. The Catalan spirit fiesta, siesta, and a touch of anarchy. Barcelona is the capital of Catalonia, a region in Spain with its own distinct culture and language. Catalans are a proud and passionate people, known for their love of fiesta, their devotion to siesta, and their occasional bouts of anarchy. Don't be surprised if you find yourself caught in the middle of a protest or demonstration while visiting Barcelona. Catalans are not afraid to make their voices heard, whether they're fighting for independence, workers' rights, or simply the right to take a longer lunch break. But don't let their fiery spirit fool you. Catalans are also incredibly warm and welcoming people. They're always up for a good time, and they know how to party like nobody's business. Just be prepared to stay up late, drink lots of sangria, and dance the night away. Section 8. Getting around Barcelona, from metro mishaps to taxi tales. Navigating a new city can be daunting, but thankfully, Barcelona has a fairly efficient public transportation system. The metro is a great way to get around, although be prepared for crowded trains, especially during rush hour. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can always hop on a bus and see where it takes you. Of course, no trip to Barcelona would be complete without a hair-raising taxi ride. Barcelona taxi drivers are a breed apart, known for their aggressive driving, their creative roots, and their ability to understand every language on earth except yours. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Just make sure you have your Google Maps handy, and don't be afraid to speak up if you think you're being taken for a ride, literally. Section 9. Barcelona. You'll laugh, you'll cry from laughter. You'll come back for more. Barcelona is a city that gets under your skin. It's a place that will stay with you long after you've left. A place you'll find yourself reminiscing about years later. It's a city of contradictions, a place where ancient history collides with modern art, where traditional culture meets cutting-edge cuisine, where you can wander through medieval streets one minute and sunbathe on a Mediterranean beach the next. So what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in the heart of Catalonia. Just don't forget your sense of humor, your appetite for adventure, and your most comfortable pair of walking shoes. You're going to need them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And make sure to visit Barcelona to explore Gaudi's masterpieces.